What's going on, guys? This is Erie Better Beer Bureau back at you with another beer review. I'm Pat.
Mark.
And I'm Maury. Today, Mark brought over one from Garde out of Oregon. That's where they're from, right? And this is their Dark Harvest. A dark, wild farmhouse ale aged in oak barrels, weighs in at 7.4% alcohol. So we've had a few beers from Garde. They make some pretty good stuff. We'll get into this one. We'll let you know what we think. Ooh, that's quite nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Little bit of red wine.
Red wine, a mild
Sour?
tartness.
Yeah.
Heading towards sour.
Almost like
It's not quite sour, because there's a little bit of that sweetness in there to make it not quite get to the sour yet.
Almost like a sour strawberry aroma on this one.
I could see that. Almost pushing, I said red wine, but it has almost like that little just like a kiss of vinegar.
Mm-hmm. It's like a pomegranate. Kind of aroma.
Some sort of dark fruit,
it's,
something. Yeah, it's hard to
it's
pick
fruity
out.
for sure.
Yeah,
With red fruits.
Yeah.
As Dave would say, red fruits.
Yeah.
Fruits that are red.
That smells good.
Not really like plums or dates or anything.
No.
But it's
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I almost feel like you could argue for like a sour cherry, pomegranate, like you said.
Cheers. Kind of more of the same on the taste.
Exactly. Real dry finish.
Yeah.
That first sip is always, grabs you with the tartness.
Yeah, it does. It's
I mean, we've drank much tarter beers than this. But I like that it is a tart beer, but with the sweetness, it never really goes into like an acidic taste on it.
No.
And I think that is actually a rather pleasant balance for the style.
It's not like a complex beer by any means.
No.
But all the points that it has, it's like perfected. We got that tartness, a little bit of sweetness to balance that out. Got a dry finish. A little bit of dark, maybe red fruit. It's a real nice look too. It's hard to tell what color that is. It's like a brownish
red.
Like a brownish ruby color, yeah.
The thing I like about this beer, as compared to some of the, like you said, I agree with you. I don't think it's overly complex. I could use a little more complexity out of it, honestly. Right. However, that being said, I've had some darker sour ales like this that are real one note. It's like you get a little bit of malt and they're sour and that's it. This thing actually has balance.
Yep.
There's some sweetness there too, which makes this beer pretty drinkable. Yeah, it's not overly complex, but you got a nice bit of sweetness there. You get that kind of red wine thing going on. Makes it drinkable for sure. I'm going to go ahead and give this beer a 3.5. I was going back and forth between a 3.5 and a 3.75. I think the thing that made me come back to the 3.5 is it is an above average dark sour ale for me, but I still find myself wanting more out of this beer. Especially, it comes along with some high ratings, and I've had some really, really good Garde beers. And this one, I'm not saying it's bad, but as far as the Garde beers that I've had, this one kind of ranks a little more towards the bottom for me. Still a good beer, but I'm going 3.5.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to go a 3.75 on this one. It's out of 5, and it says a dark wired farmhouse ale, but it doesn't taste particularly dark.
No, it doesn't.
But that being said, the flavors in there are really pleasant, and they're actually balanced fairly well, especially for a tart beer. The red fruits in this beer are delicious. Like, I love drinking it. I like Maury, would like a little more complexity and a little more boldness out of this beer. But the flavors that are there are actually really tasty, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly as I'm drinking it. That being said, there's some room for improvement, especially for the style. It's kind of flat. But it's a thoroughly enjoyable beer, so I'm going to give it a bit above average there. I think it's 3.75.
And just real quick, because it was important and I left it out, the thing I'm really missing on this for a farmhouse ale, I meant to say this in my little spiel, is that fluffy mouthfeel of a Saison.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a little on the flat side. I love the mouthfeel and the hearty, fluffy feeling mouthfeel that you get from a Saison, and I'm missing that on this. Sorry, Mark.
That's all right. Yeah, I'm gonna give it with Pat. I'm gonna give it a 3.75. I was started out. I was thinking a 4, and I dropped it just a little bit for those reasons too. But the flavors, like I say, that are there. Each one of them complements each other and balances it all out and makes it a really refreshing beer. You know, a very flavorful beer, and yeah, I can sip on this for a while. So yeah, I'll give it a 3.75.
All right. Well, thanks for busting it out.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.